Welcome to the Home Business Podcast with Richard Captain Henderson, publisher of Home Business Magazine, and Sherilyn Colleen, managing editor. This how-to show helps you successfully operate your home-based business.
Greetings and welcome to the Home Business Podcast. I'm Richard Captain Henderson, your host of Home Business TV.
And I'm Sherilyn Colleen, your co-host.
Let's secure for C and get underway. Can you make 2018 a kinder year for both you and your home business? Can the way you communicate have a positive impact on the people you do business with and the world around you, and even lead to increased business for you?
Edith Paul, life coach, inspirational speaker, and a certified Right Voice for You facilitator, believes you can do so. She is a natural pathfinder inspired to teach, facilitate, and uplift others seeking greater awareness.
Edith Paul provides workshops and teaches classes in both English and French, and she travels internationally, extending an invitation to the curious to trust their internal knowing, learning that can improve your home-based business success.
So greetings, Edith Paul. Say hello to our podcast audience.
Hello, everyone.
Hey. Thanks for joining our show.
So it's welcome from Las Vegas.
Yeah, glad to be here. Glad to be here with you guys.
Happy to have
you. Okay, all into the head standard. At the end of today's show, we'll share with you our best home-based business tips. Today's tip: what is a viable way to get some short-term relief from credit card debt you have run up in your business, such as for business startup expenses? Stay tuned and we'll give you an answer at the end of today's show.
So there's a growing concern about the way we speak to each other. Public discourse is getting angrier and more divisive by the day. This negatively impacts your business as well. Edith, do you believe we can positively impact the world and our business just by changing the way we communicate?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, because the words create something. Every word we say creates something. So what I invite people to do is to, before you write something, because with Facebook, Instagram, and all that, ask yourself this question: in which world would I like to live? And by asking this question, after that, before you write something, ask yourself, well, what I'm writing, will it create the world that I like to live in? Because there are a lot of people who believe that for them, it's about being right. And by being right, they say everything they think.
We see a lot of that today, particularly with all the political battles. Everyone's right and everybody else is wrong.
Not much evidence to back up their claims.
Yeah, and what if it's about, okay, if you think you're right, that's cool, but it's about what would that create in the world by putting out these words? And then get the awareness of that. What will it create? Because do you want to create, a lot of people are angry on this planet and they just spit it out everywhere where they are, either with public or on the medias. So is it the kind of world you want to live in? Or what kind of world would you like to live in? Is it peace? Is it a world of kindness? Is it a world of friendship, relationship? What is it for you that you desire to create? And it's about, asking yourself the question before. And when we ask ourselves the question, maybe you can either say it out loud, or what you can do is that you maybe just call a friend or talk with someone before, or write in a journal something. We have to spit it out. Sometimes we have just to say our things. Okay? And but choose the way you want to do it. If you can just say it, there's a big difference on the impact that you make. If you say it just to one person, or if you put it on Facebook or Instagram, it's about you having impact. Please just remind yourself that your words create something in the universe, and people will receive these words, will receive these energies. And what is it that you want to create?
So to get started here, you're saying everybody's initial impulse right now is that I'm right and I've got to prove that I'm right. But by going down that rabbit hole, you might be actually hurting yourself. It's not about being right. It's about influencing whatever it is you want to influence in a direction that benefits you, either to have a better quality of life or for a home-based business owner to stop and say, is this going to influence people around me to help increase my home-based business success, and get away from that mindset where I'm right and I've got to prove that I'm right.
Yeah. That's the thing. What is more important for you? Is it to be right or to influence people? Yeah. And what will create more for your business? Is it to be right or to influence people?
I think everybody would agree it's about to increase your, you want to increase your business success. And at the end of the day, it's not important if you come across as being right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about that. It's about when we are in the business world, it's probably different than when we are in our personal life. So yeah, because we want to create a result. So it's about for you to ask yourself, what do I want to create here? And will it be, what would create more for my business? Is it about creating an invitation, influence people, open up their mind with words that I can use? And what is it that I desire to create? And at the same time, what do people require? Sometimes by asking this question, you can get the awareness, oh, this is what they require. So what if I can answer that? Because that's the thing. The success in a business is about, there's a need, and it's about giving whatever people need.
Your point.
And yeah.
Well, you know, our children do wish the world could be kinder, and the people you do business with no doubt feel the same. Edith, how can a single home-based business owner have an impact?
How do they have an impact? Well, they have an impact with their words. They have an impact with the action that they're going to take. It's about that. It's about how can you have an impact? That's the way. It's about choosing the words that you're going to say, the action that you're going to take. By taking this, you will have the impact in the world. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It comes with what I said before too. It's like asking yourself question. It's about asking yourself question, what kind of impact do I really desire to have? And get the awareness of that and just go with it. Because we have, this sense that has not so much been developed, but we didn't learn that in school, that by asking questions, we can get a sense energetically of that. And I'm sure you use it. People use it every day of their life and use it in their business as well. They will feel, they will perceive, they will sense, yeah, that's what I have to do here. That will open up. So it's about asking questions and get the awareness of all that and go with whatever is light for you and whatever creates an expansion. So when you get that sense that something just open up in front of you, just follow this and yeah.
So are you kind of saying to maybe ask around to your customer base and see what they're looking for, and then shape your business goals and shape your business mission and the kind of theme and the morality and ethics you want to have behind it based on that?
Yeah, it's about that. It's about, and at the same time, what are your strengths? What is easy for you into this? And this is so much easier to do to have influence or impact on people when you follow your strengths, when you are in your area of expertise, I could say. Mm-hmm. And usually it's something that can be very easy.
All right. Well, before moving on to our next topic, I'd like to highlight this show's sponsor, physicaladdress.com. Get a prestigious virtual business address. Gain home address privacy, mail scanned and provided online, secure web access to postal mail, mail forwarded anywhere, mail accessible anytime, anywhere. For more information, call 844-888-6364 or visit physicaladdress.com or our podcast website for more information on sponsors.
So no doubt a big part of the solution to creating a more harmonious business environment is to exercise more self-control. What are some of the other ways people can let it out and say what they feel, but not say everything they're thinking and try to give a positive impact on others?
Yeah, well, you can write it down. You can write in a journal. You can, as I said before, you can talk with someone about that. With because even if yeah, we are people, and we all have our ups and downs, and it's about here whatever what will create more for people. And when we are in these kind of energies or we are down, it's not about resisting to this. It's not about reacting to this. What if it's just about be kind with yourself and just ask someone or ask a question. Okay, how can I be at ease with this? And sometimes people will either find um, someone to talk with or just do something that they like. But yeah, what if it's about to be kind with yourself? When we have up, that's cool, that's fine, we can deal with that. But when we don't have good moments in our life, it's about, okay, how can I be kind with myself here? How can I treat myself here? How can I deal with that I don't really need to say it out loud, and I can just deal with it differently. So
So it
that's,
sounds like you may need to exercise some impulse control where you're angry about something, and instead of just jumping right in and not exercising self-control, to step back, reflect a little bit, and maybe channel it to that impact you want to have, and making things kinder and more gentler. But don't just jump first when when you're at a difficult time, when it's better to exercise some self-control.
yeah, it's about, taking care of yourself. It's about, as you said, it's about just step back and what can I do for me? How can I be kind for myself? And it can be just go to the gym and just having doing
The
some,
gym always helps for me.
yeah.
That seems like a good workout will always smooth out anything.
True.
Yeah, go for a walk. It can be, yeah, choose, you know what can be good for you, or go to the movie, or just do something that will help you feel good with yourself, because that is felt by people around you too. When you are at ease with yourself, it will be so much more, it will be so easier, much easier for you to share whatever you desire to share.
Yeah, it's always good to engage in self-care, and your energy will reflect as a result of that. So those are some great points.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when interacting with those with whom we do business, you want to motivate and them to engage with you. Edith, you recommend you should be interested but not interesting. Interested but not interesting. What do you mean by this?
Yeah, we often think that for caring for other people, it's about talking, taking care of them is about talking with them. But what if it's about being interested, being open to them, and asking them questions about them? And being interested is about asking them questions, being there and listening to what they have to say, and continue the conversation, asking questions to what they tell us. This creates so much more in people's universe when we behave this way than trying to be interesting and trying to distract people. It's not that it's wrong. It's about more, okay, when we want to be interesting, what is the other person ready to receive from me? Yeah.
So it also sounds like this could be a little bit of focusing on the other person vice focusing on yourself, being self-centered, and that if you're just focusing on yourself being interesting, that it could clutter things up. But you want to keep your focus on the other person.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Is that a good way of looking at it?
Yeah, you create a space for the other person. How many people are doing this right now? It's more about people talking about themselves. A lot. We see that a lot. People talking about themselves. But
That's what social media seems all about. I mean, how many people on social media put a post up talking about somebody else, where they're posting up something about themselves?
Yeah. So So what if it's about being open, create a space for the other person, And this is one of the greatest kindness we can do, to just welcome the other person in our universe, welcome the other person in our, just allow them to think what they think, and not, just allow them, not resist, not react to what they say, and give them this, well, I will say the permission, or give them the space for them to think what they think, and to feel how they feel. Because sometimes I read that one day, and for me it made me realize great thing. Often we want for people to feel good. What if it's more about making them feel? So it's when we let them feel, that we give them the space for them to be in the space that they are in, that where the change can be created with them, if this is what they desire as a change. Yeah.
That's great. Now, our political world is polarized, and it has impacted the world of business as well. People such as our business prospects may not want to listen. They tune out. Edith, how can we work around resistance if someone doesn't want to listen or hear what we want to say to them?
Yeah. Well, usually what we do when someone does, we perceive, we feel the resistance in someone. Mm-hmm. And usually what people will do is they will try to push. They will insist. But the more we do this, the more the person will just push themselves back. So the thing here is about, okay, it's like a bit in the, the martial art, when someone is, no, they resist, it's the thing, sorry, it's not the same thing here. So the people, when they resist, it's about asking a question. What can this person hear from me? And if you have a point that you want to bring, it's about asking yourself this question: how can I say this for this person to hear this? And you will get the awareness, you will get the sense of how to say it for the person to hear it. Because when we try to push, that doesn't work. Because what the person will do, they defend themselves. They will try to prove again more strongly their point of view. But what if it's about just, okay, first acknowledge, okay, she's resisting, the person is resisting, and then how can I say? Because if it's something that we really desire to say, if we want to make a point, it's about, okay, is this person ready to receive this? And if she's not ready, hey, she's not ready, don't try. And it's about, how can I say this for this person to receive it? Yeah.
So a key point here, when you're coming up against resistance, is again that self-control. Don't immediately jump in, but think about that person you're trying to reach, and how you need to communicate or structure your message so that you get through to them. Focus on how to get that communication so that they receive and understand it, vice just jumping in and resisting, which will push back at you.
Yeah. That's right.
Right. Well, Edith, Paul, this has been a great discussion on how to make 2018 a kinder and more prosperous year. We can sure use some more advice on that. Do you have any final points you'd like to share with our audience?
Yeah, well, if you want a proper year, that's the thing. It's about being kinder, and it's more about what is required here and what can the person receive here. Because one of the greatest kindness in the universe is to give the person what she is ready to receive, and not trying to push on the person. Yeah, so that's what
Edith
I want.
Paul, thank you for being such a great guest on the Home Business Podcast.
It was a pleasure for me. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Of course. To learn more about Edith Paul, visit accessconsciousness.com or visit our podcast website at homebusinessmag.com for more information.
Okay, the answer to today's home business tip: what is a viable way to get some short-term relief from credit card debt that you have run up in your business, say as for startup costs? Transfer the credit card balance to a new credit card used exclusively for business. Transfers can be done at no charge and can gain you 30 to 60 days time for payoff, which may be all that you need to while you're waiting for those slow pay clients to finally send you payment. Thanks for joining us on this episode of the Home Business Podcast. Share your feedback with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and at our website, homebusinessmag.com.
Visit the website for information on advertising. Subscribe free to our newsletter. Please visit our sponsors. For more information, visit homebusinessmag.com or the Home Business Expo at homebusinessexpo.com.
I'm Richard Captain Henderson saying anchors away.
And I'm Sherilyn Colleen. We'll talk with you soon. Until then,
make it a great home-based biz day.